Hello and welcome back to yet another video on ElevenLabs. And in today's video, let's see how do we connect MCP tools and also multiple other integration options. Now, when we go to workflows and in the sub agent, if we go to tools, we connected N8N. And if I go back to the N8N workflow that we created, you can see here to this particular agent, we added two tools. One is book meeting and one more is get events. Now, can we do it directly? Let's quickly check that, right? And for that, I am going to tools and add integration tools. So if you recall, in one of the videos, we integrated with event booking. So if I go to sub agent and tools, then we did event booking. And that was connected to N8N, right? And this N8N via webhook was connected to agent, and then it was connected to book, meeting, and get events as tools. So it used to firstly get the events to check what are the available slots and so on and so forth, and then it used to book the meeting for us, right? Now let's quickly check how do we do this without using N8N, right? So for that, we'll have to go to integrations. Now if I click on add integration, then you can see we have custom MCP tools, cal.com, Salesforce, Cursor, right? And even WhatsApp and so on. So now what we are going to connect is cal.com. Okay, it is an open source scheduling and calendar platform, right? So if I click on this, then it is asking us for API key. Okay, that's the way we connect to cal.com. And for that, I am going to cal.com. Now, cal.com is like Calendly, where you can connect your Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or any other calendar and allow users to schedule calls with you, right? So it's free to use, and we will need API keys. And for that, I'm going to settings, and then we have API keys over here. Here I can create the API keys, and let me call this as 1000 days, ElevenLabs. Okay. We can set the expiration date if you want, 7 days, 30 days, 3 months, 1 year, and so on and so forth. I'm just going with 7 days because this is meant only for the purpose of this video, right? You can also mention it as never expires if you want. I'll click on save, and then we get this cal.com API key. I'm just going to copy this. I'll click on done, come back to ElevenLabs and paste this API key over here. Click on connect. You see it is connected. I'll just close this and we have got this particular thing connected. Once this is connected, I can go to tools and I can say add integration tools, which basically means I can include tools which has come via integration. Okay, we did add the book tool, that was the event booking. Now add integration tool is something which is coming from integration. So when I click on this, so here we have just one integration done, and from that integration we've got 5 tools. Okay, one is cal.com create booking, right? The second one is get available slots, right? Get all bookings, get booking, and cancel booking. Okay, now we can include all of this if you want. Okay, if we feel that we just need get available slots and create booking, we could just include them and click on create 5 tools. So it has created here. Now we can go back to agents, go to any of the agents that we need and go to tools, add tools, and include whatever we need in this particular agent. Okay, this is as good as using N8N with these 2 tools. Right? So why use cal.com? Cal.com is free, okay, while N8N is not, and cal.com is specifically meant for booking. So yeah, it's going to be helpful. But if you already have N8N subscription and if you love the N8N way, then that's also good. I'm not going ahead and showing you the workflow for this because everything else remains same. It's just that we are using cal.com instead of N8N. Not just that, you can also go to your sub agent and you will have the tools available here as well, right? You would either use it in tools and then import it, or you can add the tools in the sub-agent where it is needed. Now, if we come back to integrations, click on add integration, then we have this custom MCP server. What MCP server is and how do we use it in detail, we have done videos while we were covering N8N and also OpenAI. So if you have still not watched that video, please go ahead and watch it. In short, MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it allows us to connect with multiple tools within a particular platform. For example, if I create an MCP server for Google Calendar, okay, then I can connect it with get events, create booking, and so on and so forth, right? So let's quickly check how do we connect MCP server on ElevenLabs. So I'll use this particular option. It's asking me name, description, and a few more details. And for that, let me go back to N8N, and here is the workflow that we've already created. And this is MCP server triggered, and we have connected one tool over here. I'll quickly show you how do we connect this. Go here, search for MCP server, and you have this MCP server trigger. Okay, just click on this. We will have test URL and production URL. This is basically like a webhook. Okay, we'll have this particular URL. So I'll copy the production URL. Authentication method, we have none, bearer auth, and header auth. Again, we have done a detailed video explaining all of these auths in our N8N series. So if you have still not watched it, you can go ahead and watch it. For now, I'll just go with none. And here we're going to add the Google Sheets tool. Okay, so that is this one, and we have connected to our account. We have given the tool description as set automatically. Resource is going to be sheet within document, and operation is going to be get to post. What are we going to do here? We are going to add all the venue details onto Google Sheets, and the ElevenLabs agent is going to fetch the venue details from the Google Sheets instead of the document that we had uploaded previously. The reason being, when you add it as a knowledge base, then each time you want to make any changes, let's say for example you want to add new venues, then you will have to add it manually and then upload the document onto your agent. So I'll come back to that a bit later. I am going to open the Google Sheets and show you how the table looks like. So here's the Google Sheets, which has all the venue details, right? Just like we had in the document. And this is what is connected over here. Okay. Now, I am going to copy this production URL, right? I'm going to publish this because that's when I can use the production URL. And once it is published, go back here and name I can give anything, right? Name is just for our reference, and I'm going to give it as MCP ElevenLabs test. We can give some description here, something like fetch the venue information from this MCP server. Now we have server configuration, SSE, and streamable HTTP. We'll go with this one. Server URL can either be value or secret. Okay, we can go with value, and I'm going to paste this particular URL that we copied from MCP server. And you can see here when we do this, it says this URL may contain a secret token. Consider storing it as a secret for better security. Okay, so there is no secret as such, but because of this warning, I'm just going to use secret. Okay, and once that is done, we'll go with create new secret, and the name could be MCP and add an word for venue, and the value is the same thing that we copied. And I'll click on add SIG. So now that has got selected here. Okay, authentication, as I mentioned, if we use the authentication over here, okay, then we'll also have to use over here. Okay, now we are going with none, as I mentioned before. Now we don't need HTTP headers and tool approval mode. What does this mean? Again, we have done a detailed video on tool approval mode while we covered the MCPs, but I'll quickly tell you what this means. Now, when we connect this particular tool, okay, and if we use always ask, every time you want to run the agent and the tool is used, it will ask you for permission. Okay, For a use case like this, you don't need something like that, okay? Because the user will be interrupted. Now here we have fine-grained tool approval, which means if you have, let's say, 10 tools, then you can mention what are the ones which are already approved, okay, which does not need approval every time, and what are the ones which will need approval. So you can see here disable and pre-select tools which can run automatically, and those requiring approval. Finally, no approval, which means all the tools can be used once it is connected. Okay, we have done a detailed video on this. You can go ahead and watch it. So I'll go with no approval for now. And then we have some tool settings like force pre-tools, search, disable interruptions, and so on and so forth. Just give me a minute. And then we have some tool settings which we don't need it for now. So I trust this server, right? Custom MCP servers are not verified by ElevenLabs. I'll say add server. So here's where our MCP server is added. Now, we've got this particular MCP ElevenLabs test connected. Okay, this happened 2 minutes ago. And when I open this up, okay, you can see this green dot, which means it's already connected. If you don't see the green dot, and then you can click on test connection, right? And then you will see that green dot if the connection is well. Okay, let's go back to agents, and I'll go to this particular agent. Now, one of the things is if I go to sub agent, and if I go to tools, and if I click on tools, then I don't see the MCP tool that we just added. Okay, and for that I'll have to go to tools in the main agent, and here also I'll not be able to see that. Okay, I'll have to go to MCP and click on add server, and this is when I can connect this. Once I get this, I can go to workflow, I can go to the sub agent, go to tools, and inherit tools. Okay, because here in tools we have got this one now, and when we inherit the tools in the sub agent, the tools that are available for the master agent will also be available here. Now I'll go to knowledge base, and we had this venue name, right? So I'm going to delete this for now because we want the venue to be coming from Google Sheets that we have added. Okay, so let's quickly check this out. One last thing that we'll have to do is we'll have to change the system prompt a bit, because we now are getting the venue details from a particular tool, and I'll just put that over here in the environment section. Okay, so tools, it says NNN, but just give me a minute. The name that we have is MCP ElevenLabs test. All right, so we're just telling use this tool to get venue availability and also to reserve event slots. Use this tool once the venue has been confirmed by the user. And we've not made any other change, so I'll just remove this. Right, so we connected the cal.com, but we have not used it as such. We've not connected it over here, so I'll leave it as is. I'll click on publish, and let's test this out.
Hello, welcome to Aurora Events. I'm Jess, and I'm here to help you plan your next event. Are you planning to host a wedding event or a corporate event or a birthday event?
It's a birthday event for our son Aryan, who will be 7 years, and we'll be celebrating this on April 7th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
That sounds like a wonderful celebration for Arian's 7th birthday. To make sure I capture all the details, could you please confirm the full date, including the year, for April 7th?
April 7, 2026.
Perfect. April 7th, 2026, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Got it. To help me plan an amazing party for Arian, could you tell me how many guests you're expecting?
Let's go with 75 guests, and I want it to be outdoor event, and the theme is going to be space.
A space-themed outdoor party for 75 guests sounds out of this world. I love it. Do you have a preferred city or a specific venue in mind for this cosmic celebration?
Let's go with Whitefield, Bangalore.
Whitefield, Bangalore. Got it. That's a fantastic area with some great outdoor options. Now, to make sure I'm suggesting the best possible venues and ideas, could you share your budget range for Arian's birthday celebration?
Let's say around 75,000 to 1 lakh.
75,000 to 1 lakh rupees is a good budget for a fantastic space-themed party. To help me finalize some recommendations and for follow-up, could you please provide your contact email and phone number?
Yeah, the email is abcd@xyz.com and the phone number is 9876543210.
Got it. Your email is abcd@xyz.com and the phone number is 9876543210. Just to confirm,
It's not 00, it
the
is single
details I
zero.
have.
It's not 00, it's just single zero.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you for clarifying. So the phone number is 9876543210. Let me just confirm all the details we have so far for Arian's birthday. Name of the person celebrating. Arian age, 7 years old. Date, April 7th, 2026. Time, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Estimated number of guests, 75 city. Whitefield, Bangalore. Theme, space outdoor. Preference, yes budget, 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees. Contact email, abcd@xyz.com. Contact number, 9876543210.
Yes,
Does that
everything
sound
sounds
correct?
perfect.
Wonderful. With all these exciting details, I can now start looking into some amazing outdoor venues in Whitefield that fit a space theme and your budget. Would you like me to go ahead and suggest some suitable venues, or would you like to explore other options like entertainment or decorations first?
No, go ahead and search for venues.
That's a great idea. I've found a fantastic option for you in Whitefield that sounds perfect for an outdoor space-themed party. Bloom Garden Events. It's a beautiful farmhouse and garden venue with an outdoor setting, perfect for 75 guests. It has amenities like an open lawn, bonfire, generator backup, and a kids' play area. The starting price is 60,000 rupees, which fits perfectly within your budget. How does Bloom Garden Events sound to you?
And there you go. So now if we go to view details and if we go to transcription, we'll scroll a bit down. And here you can see that tool succeeded. MCP ElevenLabs test. Get rows from G Sheets. Okay, that was the name that we had given here, right? That has been called. So we can now confirm that the details actually came from Google Sheets, right? And that's how you can actually connect MCP server, which can connect to ElevenLabs. Now, one last thing that I would like to share before we end this call is if you want to add any environment variables like secret keys or anything of that sort, then you can go to developers. And here we have environment variables, right? We saw this even in OpenClaw video. And I can click on create environment. Okay. Here is like different environments, like we have production. We can also create development, test, and so on and so forth. Okay. This is where we can add the variables. So I can give a name to it, like let's say OpenAI key. It could be a string, secret, or auth connection, right? So we could do it from here. And then because we have created only one environment, which is production, we cannot make any changes there, but we can select the secrets here. Because I've added a secret, it will allow me to only add the secrets from here. If I go with string, then I can type the value directly. Okay, so again, this has to be lowercase. So OpenAI, and I can give some value, right? So just wanted to show you this because again, once this is added, I can go to integrations, click on add integration, custom MCP server, and let's say I go here and I want to get this URL. I can use these environment keys that we created, right? So I can just use this and it gets connected. So that's how you connect cal.com and also MCP server on ElevenLabs. I hope this was useful, and if so, please share it with your friends, families, and colleagues who might be looking to learn something like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.